channel. Thank you so much for sticking around. I know it has been a while since I put out my last video, but today you can probably notice the Jeep is not behind me in the garage, and that is because it's in the driveway and Ben's trying to talk to me. What do you want, Ben?
Guys, you gotta help Cassie out.
Oh my goodness.
Look what finally came in.
Ben,
JK Gear and Gadgets, YouTube play button.
He got his 100,000 subscribers.
You guys need to help Cassie get this.
Congratulations to Ben first off.
So if
I'm
you're
so
watching,
proud of you.
If you're watching this, just...
But if, yep, like Ben said, sorry, I'm talking over you, but yes, if you're watching this, subscribe to the channel, please. I appreciate all of y'all's support so much. So as you can tell, like I said, the Jeep is in the driveway, and that is because I was out of town for about 4 weeks and then work got really crazy, but I'm back in the garage today and the LJ is out there because Ben started and finished a Hemi swap while I was out of town. How freaking crazy is that?
The Jeep is crazy,
Gotcha.
I'll tell you that. And we need to finish up your V8 swap because we need to race and see which one's a little more crazy.
Probably, oh, that's a good question. But so when Ben was doing his swap, we talked a few things out, and I think we kind of decided to change up a few like parts and aspects.
There's a few, like lessons learned, like, oh man, this is nice on this. We should do that on yours. So
Or-
we're gonna kind of change up the plans for the LS swap.
Yeah, so I've got some parts coming. They have not arrived yet, which is why this is not a LS swap video, but I'm gonna go over all of the changes we're probably making later in this video. But right now, let's check out his freaking Hemi Jeep. I mean, he did an entire swap DIY in our garage. So freaking proud, so freaking cool. And I wanna just kind of talk to you guys about what he did, what we got going on, take it for a test drive and kind of see what all the hype is about.
Off-road too.
Heck yeah, that's what we're gonna do today.
Go have some fun.
Before I dive into the details, I'm gonna hop in and fire it up so we can hear what it sounds like. You ready?
Oh yeah.
I almost like went for the clutch, like, because it used to be manual, now it's an automatic. So. It sounds so good. It sounds so good. Almost as good as the Charger. It almost sounds as good as the Charger. In fact, so Ben did the 6.4 or 392 Hemi swap in his Jeep, and it is pretty much the same engine that I have in the Charger, which means it has a lot of power. It even has the 8-speed automatic transmission. So if you want any more details on how he did this swap by himself in the garage, go check out his channel, JK Gear and Gadgets. But I think it's time to take it for a test drive or just drive it around because I haven't had the chance to drive it much. So I'm gonna grab my wallet, grab some water, and let's hit the road.
Should we should I hop at the Charger?
Hop on the
Do a
Charger?
little race?
Do a little, no, the race, the Charger's injured. Sorry, I didn't know if you were following me. Yeah, golf cart decided to run into my car. It is spring break here in South Padre, so lots of crazy things are probably gonna happen in March and April.
We're gonna avoid the island for the next week and a half.
Yeah, so they dented the whole front panel, scratched a little bit of the wheel, so we gotta get that taken care of first. I do have some upgrade videos for the Charger coming up very soon once that dent is fixed. So
Plus, I mean, it wouldn't be a fair race.
no, it would win.
Like, yeah, I hope so. Same engine, this one's probably like 3,000 pounds
By a
heavier.
lot.
The
What are you putting there?
LS.
You're so silly.
The Hemi.
The Hemi! Out of the 4 of us, they're the most excited to have this Hemi swap done.
They have been hearing us talk about LS swaps and Hemi swaps for so long. This is their first ride. Are you excited?
Yeah.
For what?
We're going off-roading. We're going off-roading today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So just driving around the neighborhood, it drives so much better. It's in the lower RPMs. It's actually like moving. Whereas with the old 6-speed, you had to like those higher RPMs. You really had to like shift to like even get going through the neighborhood. It was like third
Getting up to
easy.
30, it's like you're 2,000 RPMs at in first gear.
Yeah, so this already feels better. I don't remember the last time I was going 70 miles an hour in this Jeep comfortably down the road. And the best part is that if I had to pass someone, which I might pass this truck here in a few minutes, I can like get on it and go around them just easily.
Pass them, pass them, pass them.
Oh man, I gotta go faster. 75! Watch out! Like it doesn't feel like shit like before. No offense, man. Like I wouldn't drive it on the highway more than 70. No way, because it just like I'd be all over the place. But this is so smooth and like
It is. So
this is like a travel vehicle now.
hopefully they can hear us. But down here in Texas or anywhere where it's really windy, the Jeep would sway around a lot. You guys know what we're saying.
Yeah.
But it doesn't do it as much anymore. Like, would you say it's probably because like it's almost like the engine power is just pushing through the wind
It's just one hand. No.
and it's not moving it?
Nope. It's super easy.
Yeah.
This is so cool. This is so nice. The RPMs are still a little bit high just because he's running the 538 gears.
thing I have not tried yet. You're going backwards.
I'm in neutral.
Okay.
All right, well, you want to see if it goes forward?
Yeah, put it in drive and let's. So, I haven't tested it out yet. Try to brake. Try to brake. It's very hard, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you ever need, like, if you ever have to, you can throw it in neutral.
Wow. Okay. So
And that's because
trying to brake.
that's because this the 8-speed, the first gear is super low compared to the old transmission.
Yeah.
Paired with the Rubicon transfer case, the crawl ratio is insane. So it's gonna want to try to drive through the brakes. Like, give it no gas, just idle.
Oh, I was just gonna hop out and let it kind of do its thing.
You gonna ghost ride? Ghost ride the whip. It's not going anywhere. Don't get run over.
What do you mean?
Oh my gosh.
It's a good thing the kids are asleep right now.
If the kids wake up, they'd be like, Mommy! Wow.
There she goes.
Here you go. I'll
no,
take.
I have
Oh.
to. Think you can idle up one of those hills?
I think so.
I think you can. There we go.
I'm really excited to see what Cassie's LS swap is like. Being a lighter Jeep, I think it's gonna be a little more nimble, and the 5.3 with the cam and everything is going to definitely gonna give us some good power. I was talking to them about your LJ.
Sorry.
It's gonna be a good comparison because the LJ is so much lighter.
And I can't wait, like after driving this, and I drove a YJ with the V8
YJ
in it
when you were in North Carolina?
Like, I can't wait to have mine done. It's just so worth it.
All right, so don't touch the gas. We gotta see if it just idles up it.
All right, let's see. Nothing. Still going.
People are probably like,
I'd stick my feet out if I could.
everyone's like, oh, you just threw a Hemi in it, gas it.
Oh God, yeah, that's tough.
They're like, why are we crawling? But the engine didn't bog down at all.
Nope. Crawling on side, I haven't given any gas.
Remember with the 6-speed, we would have been stalling out by now.
Yeah, probably.
I would too. You just let it off.
Wow. Okay, I know a lot of people too like love their manual Jeeps, right? And I get it, but this 8-speed automatic transmission is so good.
It's worth making the swap.
It's
like,
worth. There's no point doing it manual with how great these transmissions are. My favorite hill. I have to do this hill every time I'm here.
okay.
Wait, Emma, you ready for some powdered donuts?
Oh my goodness. That was good. Go again.
It was great.
I'll get out of the way this time.
You promise?
Yeah.
I can't pay attention.
Don't worry about me. You won't hit me.
I can't hit you.
Oh.
I mean, I could hit you, but I literally can't hit you. Man, you're jealous. I did the first mini donuts in the Hemi.
That is not fair.
You. Hey, you jumped my Jeep.
I've done the burnout, but I haven't done donuts in it yet.
But you jumped my Jeep before I jumped my Jeep, so I think it's
That
fair
is true.
game. And what is one of our kids doing? Okay,
Go get 'em.
You can do it once.
You gonna record me?
I'll record you. He can't even see where he's going right now. Oh my gosh, that feeling, it is so much fun. You just do it over and over. How'd that feel?
So much dust in my eyes.
I know, that's why I put my sunglasses on. Oh yeah, it's like dirt mouth. Like,
That's fun.
Dry
It
mouth.
does it effortlessly.
Yep.
The guys here at Baja Texas Off-Road, they called me out to do this little the climb here, but it's in my video.
And then Ben makes me do it.
So Cassie, you're up.
You better be watching those kids.
Can I do it?
No, back up. No, talking to the kids, sorry. Try. All right, back up. Back up, back up.
New challenge, try driving while you're 4-year-old.
Yeah. All right, keep coming. Not, oh, there you go. Woohoo!
We didn't do any crazy off-roading at our local spot, but it was my first time driving a Jeep with that much power, and it was so much fun. Like, so much fun. I can't even explain how much fun it was because it was just so awesome having the power there when you really wanted it. Like, driving it on the road was a much better experience. I could get around someone if I needed to, merging onto a highway, changing, it's so much better to drive on the road. And off-road, the power was there too. As you guys saw, it did donuts almost just so easily. I can only imagine like rock crawling, what it's gonna be like having the V8 in there versus the 3.8 that was in there before. Now, I am so excited to get going on the LS swap because as much fun as a Hemi and a 4-door is, I think I'm gonna enjoy having my V8 and my LJ much, much more. So let's get the LJ into the garage and talk about some of the changes I'm making to the swap. It is game time. The Jeep is in the garage and I'm excited to get this swap finished, especially after driving Ben's Jeep with a V8 in it. I am like so motivated to just get this swap done. So first thing I'm gonna talk about is the exhaust. Originally, I was gonna go with the DIY exhaust, do all the cutting and welding myself. But after some consideration, thinking about the cost and the time it's gonna take to do that, I'm gonna just go ahead and get a bolt-in kit because I saw Ben do his DIY exhaust on his Jeep and it took him a while. I want to get the swap done, and I think you guys do too. Ben, opinion?
Well, opinion by the bolt-on if it's there. I spent like what, 12 hours?
You spent a lot of
12
time
hours,
on
and
it.
you still have to buy all the parts to do the exhaust. So like in the end, you save a few $100, but buying a kit plus these things already flash rusted.
Look at how gross I really want a clean setup. I want a nice setup. So we're gonna go with the Holly Hooker exhaust. It's a bolt-on.
You already
kit.
went with it though, huh?
I'm going with it.
You already went with it.
We went with it. I'm going with it. Holly Hooker exhaust. It comes with both of the headers, the wide pipe, the muffler, just everything you need. It's literally bolt-on. So we're gonna be getting that project done next, and I'm really excited about that.
I'm jealous.
Then
This is gonna take 30 minutes probably to install.
I think it's worth it. I'm ready to get this swap done. I think the viewers are too, because if not, it's gonna be another 3 weeks, right? Before
Like, when's the
before
next
another
video coming out,
comes
Cassie?
So we also have here my new rear drive shaft. Went with Tatton's. I asked you guys kind of like what rear drive shaft I should go with. And you know, Adam's drive shafts came up, Tom Woods, and Tatton's also came up. I'm going with a smaller company. I've heard they're pretty comparable to Tom Woods and Adam's as well.
It looks like a drive shaft,
Saved
you know?
us $50.
Yeah.
So anywhere I can save money.
It took a little longer to come in. That was the only...
It did, and I'm still waiting on one other part I haven't told you guys about yet as well. So that's kind of why this is taking a little longer than I wanted it to.
Yeah.
Another thing I haven't really talked much about is the radiator. So we're going with a Flexolite radiator. It is for a TJ LJ LS swap, specifically built for it. Now with V8s, whether you're doing a Hemi swap or an LS swap, it's so important to make sure you can keep those engines cool. So that is what this is going to be doing. It is pretty much, I call it like a 3-in-1 unit because Ben had to go with a separate radiator, fan, and fan controller, where this is all in one. You got your radiator, the built-in fan, and the fan control. So pretty much a bolt-on kit. Really excited to get this in there. I know I won't have any overheating issues, and Ben, you don't have any overheating issues either from yesterday.
As long as you go with like good stuff, then the good thing about that is it's gonna be really easy to install. It's like already there.
Yep.
Nothing crazy about it.
And beyond that, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I've got one other upcoming change to the wiring, or kind of like what computer we're going with, but I will talk about that later. And I'm gonna get started on these next few projects tonight, right after I'm done with this video. So I'm gonna pretty much call it. That's it for this video, guys. I wanna know, who do you think is gonna perform better? My 5-point cammed 5.3 and a lighter Jeep, so the LJ, right? And then versus Ben's Hemi, what?
6.4.
Oh, the 6.4 Hemi, yes, the 6. I don't know about that. We got 1-tons, 40s,
no replacement for displacement.
bigger, heavy.
Your Jeep is lighter, and it's on 37, so I don't know.
We'll see. We'll test it. Off-road and at the track. We should do like a quarter-mile test or something crazy.
Yeah, I'm done for that.
Or 0 to 60.
First, you gotta finish this.
First, I gotta finish it. So
What's this for?
What is that?
I don't know. It's paracord. We'll make a bracelet. That's it, guys. As always, subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and I'm gonna get going on these next projects.
You gotta help y'all gotta help her get that plaque.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, guys. Bye.